Chapter 17. Science of Meditation. The void is very difficult to explain because it is indefinable and indescribable. The void cannot be described in human words because the vain languages that exist on earth can only designate things and feelings which already exist. We do not exaggerate when we say that human languages do not adequately express things and sentiments that are non-existent, but nevertheless quite real. To try to define the illuminating void with a language whose field is limited by the forms of existence is, without doubt, foolish and mistaken. It is necessary to know and experience the illuminated aspect of consciousness in a living way. It is important to feel and experience the void aspect of the mind. There are two types of illumination. The first is commonly called dead water because it has attachments. The second is praised as the great life because it is illumination without attachments. It is the illuminating void. In this, there are many degrees and many steps. It is necessary to arrive first at the illuminated aspect of consciousness and later at objective knowledge, at the illuminating void. Buddhism says form does not differ from the void, and the void does not differ from form. Form is the void, and the void is form. Things exist because the void exists, and because things exist, they are the void. Void is a clear and precise term which describes the non-substantial and non-personal nature of beings, and is an indication, a sign of the complete absence of the pluralized I. Only when there is a complete absence of the I can we experience what is real, that which is not of time, and that which transforms radically. The void and existence complement each other, embrace each other, and include each other. They are never exclusive. They never negate each other. Ordinary people whose consciousness is asleep perceive angles, lines, and surfaces subjectively, but never the complete bodies from the inside and outside, from the top and from the bottom, from the front and from the back, etc. They can perceive the void aspect of things even less. The person who has awakened his consciousness and who has an empty, illuminated mind has eliminated all subjective elements from his perceptions. He perceives complete bodies and perceives the void aspect of each thing. This is the non-discriminatory doctrine of the middle path, the unification of the void and existence. The void is that which has no name, that which is real, that which is the truth, that which some call the Tao, others In, others Zen, Allah, Brahma, or God. The name is of no importance. Someone who awakens his consciousness experiences the tremendous truth that he is no longer a slave, and with pain is able to verify that people walking down the street are dreaming and appear as true walking cadavers. If this awakening of consciousness becomes continuous by means of inner self-remembering from moment to moment, then one arrives at objective consciousness, at the pure consciousness, and at the void aspect of the mind. The illuminated consciousness is necessary to experience what is real and reduce the pluralized I to cosmic dust, but this state is still on the edge of samsara, the painful world in which we live. When he is in a state of awakened consciousness, the initiate has taken a formidable step, but unfortunately is still troubled by the monistic idea. He is incapable of cutting all those subtle threads which in one form or another link him to certain things and to certain damaging effects. He has not arrived to the other shore. When the initiate cuts the ties which in one form or another bind him to the illuminated consciousness, he arrives at perfect illumination, at the illuminating void, free and entirely without any substance. It is extremely difficult, but not impossible, to reach the exact center of the mind, to arrive at the illuminating void, and to acquire objective knowledge. Any Gnostic can achieve it if he works on himself. The illuminating void is not nothingness. The illuminating void is free life in movement. The void is that which is, always has been, and always will be. The void is beyond time and eternity. The mind has 300,000 receptive clans or centers, all of which should vibrate at the same tone without any effort. The mind is feminine in nature and is therefore accustomed to receive, assimilate, and comprehend. The natural state of the mind is receptive, silent, and quiet, like a deep, tranquil ocean. The thinking process is an abnormal accident whose original cause is the pluralized I. When the mind is free of all thoughts and is silent, the 300,000 clans then vibrate at the same tone without any effort. When the mind is silent, the new, that which is real, comes to us.